Mark Zuckerberg of Meta has been in a semi-public spat over his AI models with Yann LeCun, who used to work at Meta. Now, Yann is not just anybody. Yann won the Turing Prize, which is basically the Nobel Prize for AI. He invented deep learning. He's a really big deal. And he has been saying for a while that he does not believe that large language models are going to be able to construct useful world models, and they will not be able to be truly intelligent in the way we want them to be. And so he has been pushing Meta to actually enable a deeper look at artificial intelligence. And Mark has said no. In fact, Mark asked Yann, who is like the father of the field, to report into a 20-something guy out of a data labeling company who he made the head of his AI initiatives. And Yann basically said, no, you don't tell a researcher like me what to do. That's almost a verbatim quote, by the way. And I'm walking. And so now he's founding a new company that he wants to value at like $3 billion or so. And he wants to see if he can get his new world model AI out by the end of 2026. So lesson learned, if you have a Turing Award winner on your staff, don't ask them to report to a 20-something. And if you are going to have a public spat, don't have a public spat with someone who is such a respected figure in the field that they literally can say anything they want. Like, Yann was not afraid to presumably break his NDA and say that Meta has been fudging their benchmarks on their LLMs. He said specifically Llama 4, they were using different models behind the scenes and calling it Llama 4 to fudge on benchmark performance so that they looked better. And Zuck was just absolutely livid. And so this is one of those things where I feel like there's a management lesson here as much as there is anything else. If you are going to manage a team, make sure that you actually set up your team for success by having an appropriate leader for the caliber of people on the team. And you know what? That is not a new lesson. That is not an AI lesson. That is just a human lesson that we would all do well to learn. And I guess Mark is learning the hard way.